Welcome to the very important partner show by JVology Live. I'm your host, once again, Krista Inakovsky, with the pleasure of interviewing Janathan Biss from the other side of the world in New Zealand. Nice to see you, Janathan. How are you today?
Hi, Krista. Really good, thanks. How are you?
Doing great, thank you. So tell our audience more about yourself as an executive coach and anything else that may be interesting for us to know.
Well, I started professional life as a veterinarian, surprisingly enough.
That's interesting. Well done.
It is. However, when I graduated, I realized I had no natural talent as an animal vet. So I actually went into the meat industry to start with. So I worked in the meat industry as a manager for quite a few years. And that's how I got into executive coaching. So I find people far more fascinating than sick animals. And that's a compliment.
Well, I find your story quite fascinating, and that's the neat thing about JVology is we're always looking to meet the people themselves, not just the business. So you mentioned you're in a relatively small town and are wanting to take more of your business global or online. So tell me a little bit more about what you are looking to do.
Yeah, so I became an executive coach in Sydney, Australia, about 20 years ago now. And loved it. And I found it just absolutely fabulous. So the whole leadership, working with people, developing people side of life is my passion. But then I moved back to New Zealand because my parents were getting quite ill or getting quite old. And there's not much of a corporate world in New Plymouth, New Zealand. Beautiful, but very little corporate life. So the plan has always been to transition my work into an online business. And that's the short version.
Wonderful. And so who are you looking to meet at JVology Live?
Well, whoever is upstream or downstream from managers within an organizational context. And so I'm still struggling to come to terms with exactly who that might be. But so I'm new to the concept of joint venture partners and the upstream downstream concept, but I'm very keen.
Good. Well, you're in the right place, and you will definitely know and have a clarity on that answer between day 1 and 2, and that will help you be able to reach out and know who to connect with. But we have a wonderful community of people that will be able to support what you do in both directions.
Yes. Yeah, and I've certainly got that impression since I came to discover you all. So I think the concept's fabulous, and the way you run it is fabulous. You know, the whole idea of community and going first.
Yes, yes. Well, I'm glad that you like that. You'll fit right in. So yes, you'll be able to connect with other people who are executive coaches in different ways or different levels, and that will help you also connect with, understand more upstream, downstream opportunities. So for the audience that's watching, if that sounds like you, or you know that an executive coach is in your upstream or downstream, be sure to connect with Janathan and let's welcome him to our JVology community. Look forward to having you, and see you soon.
Grand. Thanks very much, Krista. We'll see you there.
My pleasure.